It's a thirsty Thursday, all right. And hey, good to see you. It's the Tyler Glen Show, the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Hope you had a great day yesterday. It was a record-breaking day in the province, smashing records all over the place. As far as warmth in January, welcome to the new month. We flip the calendar and we go into February. It is the month of love, the month of Valentine's Day, the month of the Super Bowl, the month of getting our taxes ready. And what else is it? We'll talk about that this morning. As we get into our new month, I just see lots of red hearts and candies. And speaking of candies, we'll take a look at some Valentine's Day candy. According to your astrological sign, we'll take out the horoscope and say, okay, so what sign are you? This is the candy that you are most compatible with. We'll take a look at that this morning. Also, some awesome news from EasyJet. There is an airline that is going to fly grandparents for free to see their grandkids. Heartwarming stuff. Good stuff. And I was right. Remember when we were watching, I think it was the Emmys, and the Cheers cast got reunited on stage just for a brief moment, and we all kind of went, oh, that was so cool to see them all together again. Shelley Long wasn't there. But it was cool to see them all on stage again. And I knew that somewhere they were studying the reaction to that. They're watching Twitter, watching X, watching social media, kind of getting some information to see how popular it was, how many people reacted. And now the rumblings begin. Ted Danson asked, is there a Cheers reunion? Like they're going to reboot in the works? And we've got the answer to that coming up. Love that show. Who needs a groundhog? Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, and on this show, we're calling it More Than Just Groundhog Day. And I do the quotations because more than just takes the pressure off the little guy. Why is it always the groundhog? This little guy, year after year, the world turns to him to say, oh, it's an early spring. I think we've got the answer already based on the records yesterday, to be honest with you. I don't know if we need a rodent to do that, but we're going to have some fun, nevertheless. So if you got a parakeet, if you've got a kitty cat, if you've got a cow, a horse, a husband that you feel is part animal, put them outside, get a picture, take a video tomorrow. More than just Groundhog Day. We're going to see who sees their shadow, and we're going to see if we can take it all and put it in the supercomputer and get an accurate prediction from all the sun seekers on whether or not we're going to get an early spring. Again, Disclaimer, early spring has already begun. We broke 5 weather records yesterday, so this may be a giant waste of time, but we will have fun anyway. And Elmo, everyone's talking about Elmo because Elmo was trending on X because he asked one simple question, and the reaction is what's got everybody talking. But let's get outside because we've got some really thick fog to deal with this morning. This is where the cameras come in handy. The Winnipeg camera is out for some reason, but outside the beach bunker this morning, I could barely see across the street. So give yourself extra time to get to where you're going today. We knew this was going to happen. Record-breaking temps yesterday means fog this morning. So really thick fog at times, less than a kilometer visibility. So please be careful if you're hitting the highways this morning. There is a look from all 4 corners. Shoal Lake not too bad this morning, as is 16 down at Arden. But you can see a 16 at Russell, 10 and 16 at Mendoza's got some fog. Grand Valley showing fog. And it looks like there's fog all the way into the city this morning. So if you're traveling in that direction, be aware that we have got thick fog. Oh, into the harbor now. Into the harbor, we can see some rather thick fog. Manitoba 511 is reporting visibility reductions too on the number 10 highway, basically from the Souris turnoff up to the park. You'll see fog from Sandy Lake to Erickson, Highway 16. The fog picks up just west of Mendoza. So you're okay at Shoal Lake, but once you get to Mendoza, you're going to see that the fog is going to get thicker. And that lasts till about Gladstone. And we've got smooth sailing after that. As far as the Trans-Canada is concerned, not bad at Virden, but the closer you get to Brandon, if you're traveling east from Virden, you are going to have some thick fog in Brandon, and that will continue till around McGregor and then pick up again slightly at Eli. South of the city, Souris, Wawanesa, Glenboro, you're seeing reduced visibility. However, down around the U.S. border, you will things are looking good. Deloraine, Boys of St. Killarney. Speaking of the U.S. border, can we have our first winner of the morning? Winner, huge drug bust yesterday, like one of the biggest drug busts in Canadian history. Didn't take place yesterday. Actually took place on the 14th, but they announced it yesterday. I will never come across that Boys of St. border crossing the same way again. Holy crap. Did you see? $50 million, like $50 million of drugs they got there. 50. You know how many people I was talking to yesterday going, did you understand? 50 drugs. $50 million in drugs was seized yesterday, or on the 14th. That's an insane amount of meth that was coming in from the States. They say likely organized crime. You think? Holy cow, it was destined for Winnipeg. Apparently a trucker was coming across, allegedly. And imagine being this border guy, hey? So, where are you coming from? How was your trip? Oh, my trip was good. So, what are you carrying? Well, I got a load of, who knows what he was potentially carrying. Straw bales. Got some straw bales. Lots of straw bales. Oh, good money in straw bales there? Yeah. These are the temperatures, by the way, across North America. Yeah, you got a lot of straw bales there? Yeah, I do. Mind if we take a look? No problem. Do you mind explaining to us what the hockey bags full of white powder are here, sir? Are you a baker by trade? I don't know what that is. It's not mine. Isn't that it's always on TV? It's not mine. Someone must have dropped that into my truck at the last gas stop. Like there's like 10 hockey bags full of drugs. Like huge bags full of drugs. I don't know. Someone must have just, when I wasn't looking, stuck it in my truck. Yeah, right. $50 million. Holy God. And then, so I'm happy that they caught the guy. But then I'm thinking to myself, who is doing $50 million in drugs? Oh, we got problems. That's not a good thing, Tim. It's not a good thing. There is the wind chill this morning as we get going, and let's get you into the beach bunker and get this show going. We're going to say good morning to everybody on all platforms who want to say hello and a good morning. Yes, from TikTok to YouTube to X and Facebook, Twitch too. These are the people in our neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a sunseeker. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day to hang out at the beach and just sit here and drink some drinks. Won't you be mine? Would you be my sunseeker? Welcome to February, boys and girls. It is a new month. We have done it. We've made it through January, and it's so good of you to be here. We have got 2 new sponsors, additional sponsors, joining the family, as it were. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Welcome. Welcome. You're going to see their logo rotate right here, and do support those who support me. And we also have a law firm that is a sponsor of the Tyler Glen Show, and we're super happy about that as well. And that is Epp Law Office. So behave. That doesn't. They're real estate, corporate law, estates. More on that coming up. But welcome. We want to say welcome to you first off, and we want to bring up our welcome screen. Welcome aboard. Won't you be my neighbor? Let's see who we got, boys and girls. Larry Patricia on TikTok. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Tasha Licious and Polar Bear and Road Reverend and Quentin in early this morning. Good morning to you. Jody Kaslick is joining us on Facebook this morning. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day yesterday with all those record-breaking temperatures. Jody says, good morning, Tyler, from Ron and I. Good morning, Ron. Happy Sunseeker Day to you. Derek Bateson on TikTok. Good morning. Good of you to join us. Sharon Pierce 24 is joining us on Twitch. Cindy Olenek is joining us on Twitch as well. Cheryl Bertram is here on Twitch. Good morning. Good to see you. Mavis Inkster in Mendoza. Good morning, y'all. Joining us on Facebook. Nice to see you. Cindy says, crazy icy in my yard with all this melting. Yeah, melt, freeze, melt, freeze. Timmy's on TikTok. Isabella Dragon Fruit on TikTok. Good to see you. Amanda Duchik is here on Twitch. Jason Veganius is joining us on TikTok. Good morning, Jason. Have a great day. Drive safe. Lots of fog. It's a pretty foggy day. Pretty foggy out there today. Lindy Lux, good morning. And Lindy Lux is joining us on Twitch. Of course, for those who are new to the show, we moved the show over to Twitch for hour 2. It's a 2-hour show. Danny on TikTok. 2-hour show. First hour's for everybody. And then the cool kids at the back of the bus. The cool kids, they get 2 hours of the show. And all you have to do is sign up for free and come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And if you find yourself a little busy, a little hairy, a little hectic, and that happens, and you miss a show, and you kind of want to see what everybody's up to and what the hot topics were of the day, download the podcast at tylerglenshow.com. KDon78 is here from Twitch. Good morning, KDon78. Lindy Lux, I think I said good morning to you already. Nick Adams is here on Facebook, getting ready for some time away. His home vacation time. The countdown is on. Debbie Kynock is here. Good morning. Dancing in her red dress on Facebook. Good morning, Debbie. Good to see you. Welcome. Border agent good. Truck driver bad, says Road Reverend. He isn't part of the Road Reverend Club for sure. Suda on TikTok. Good morning and a wave to you. Nick Adams, we're contributing to the sugar shortage. A. Antonician, good morning to you. Have a great day. Thanks for being here for the start of the show on Twitch. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Ryan says, happy foggy Thursday on Twitch. Eric Brube. And Eric, good of you to join us. Paul is here on TikTok. Nice to see you, Paul. We also have Amanda Elizabeth going, ooh, Thursday, Thursday, woohoo. Miranda McDermott on TikTok. Good morning to you. Thursday, woohoo. On Facebook, Amanda, I see you. I see you. And I see Linda Horvath Johnson and Karen Dadelli all on Facebook. Good morning, Facebookers. Good morning, Xers. Good morning, TikTokers. Zumba Bernice is getting ready for her big holiday What's the plan, Zumba Bernice? You're leaving today. Do you fly? You leave Winnipeg today, or are you just leaving Brandon today? Zumba Bernice, have an amazing time in Thailand. I'm sure she will take us along for the ride. She is our most worldly traveler on the show. She's always going somewhere. And the nice thing about Zumba Bernice is she doesn't just share the pictures and the video. She'll customize it and say, "Hey, Sunseekers, I'm eating bugs in the market." And then she'll zoom in on the worms, and they'll be all crawling around and stuff. And you'll be like, leaving Brandon today, flying out tomorrow. Okay. Good golly, Miss Molly is here on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Good to see you as well. Welcome aboard. Sean is here on TikTok. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. And be careful driving. Christopher Webster is here on TikTok too. Chris, have a great day. And again, be careful on those roads because there is lots and lots of fog. Okay, so guess what comes back today being February 1? Look at this. Oh, yesterday's good thing. I'm going to give you a few seconds to kind of recall, to download, to have just a brief moment and think about how awesome the day was yesterday. And I think on your bingo cards, well, we're back to it. If you want to say the weather was gorgeous, that qualifies. Usually we take about a half a dozen. We'd like to get at least a half a dozen before we move the show forward. Again, if you're new to the show, Tussie on TikTok, we just ask you, what was yesterday's good thing? What was yesterday's good thing that happened to you? Could be big, it could be small, Miss Dragon Slayer. It could be big, it could be small. We want to hear them all because we like to start the day on a positive note, a quick look back, very brief, to say, you know what happened yesterday? This was pretty awesome. And I had a couple things. So I'll start. I heard from a friend that I hadn't heard from in a long time. Texted me yesterday, one of my co-hosts. You might remember her, Heather Prosack. She sent me a text yesterday and said, "Hey, pal, we haven't talked in a while. Let's get together and have a chat." So we'll probably Zoom or FaceTime or do what the kids do to do the video call later today. So I was excited about that. It's so great to keep in touch with old friends, hey? All right. Molly says, felt so accomplished because laundry done, hair washed. Nick is excited because January is over, which is true. Cheryl said had a chat with Misbehavin'. Isn't that nice? That's fantastic. Big easy one first. Good morning, Beach Bunker. Amanda Duchik, my husband cleaned. Oh, boy. Oh, she's got a real good one. Amanda, my husband cleaned the house while I was at work and picked me up and had awesome sushi for lunch. Whoa! Oh, someone's getting a good Valentine's Day. Someone's going to have a good... That's great, Amanda. Good for you. That's awesome. Oh, man. I had the best sausages with the cheese inside last night at the barbecue. You know the ones when you cook them too much and they explode and you know they're done because you're like sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop on the barbecue. The sun was shining yesterday. It's last day of January. You could smell spring in the air. Pop, pop, pop. All my sausages are exploding and the cheese is all over the grill. It was great. Daryl Marquez on TikTok. Well, Cindy's good thing, she had a blueberry fritter. See, that's all it takes to have a good thing. Because if you're able to identify that good thing, you say to yourself, this was a good day. I had a blueberry fritter. Because the flip side of that is there are wars probably being fought somewhere else on the planet over blueberry fritters that can't be had because people are too poor or they don't have blueberries, or they don't have fritters. So it's a blessing. It's about the little things, about the little blessings. Geez, you make that sound so dirty. Hey, listen, Nick, oh my gosh. Wanted to taste the walnut crunch, but they were sold out. Thanks to yours truly. I took them all. Sorry. I'll next time. Next time, I'll save you some, I promise. New sponsors on the Tyler Glen Show. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Oh, welcome aboard. They are your family bakery where the art of baking comes alive in every delectable treat that they create, from heavenly breads to sinful, irresistible, sticky buns. They'll satisfy all your cravings and make your taste buds dance with joy. Step inside the warm and inviting bakery over on First Street where the aroma of fresh baked goods greets you. Skilled bakers pour their passion to every loaf of bread, hot dog, and hamburger bun, every fluffy cinnamon bun, every decadent pastry. You're going to want to drop on by and check out the irresistible flavors of Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of First and Richmond. That First and Richmond corner, just north of there, right next to Tasties, okay? And Epp Law Office, where they believe in forming lasting relationships while taking care of your legal needs. Specializing in real estate and corporate law, they take pride in being your trusted advisors. Clients hire them for the expertise and personalized service that they provide. From help with navigating, buying, and selling a home to the intricacies of corporate law, it's so confusing. And they're so good. They're patient. They're knowledgeable. They're awesome. Just ask anyone. Epp Law Office, building lasting relationships one case at a time. At 642 18th Street, Unit 8. They're in the strip mall across from RBC on 18th. Okay? 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th. So Elmo tried to ask something similar, the good thing. He went online, he went on to X and said, "How you doing?" And I don't have to tell you, people aren't really doing all that good.
Oh, Herc! Elmo's so happy to see you. You're Elmo's friend. Elmo really loves friends.
It started as a simple question from one of America's most beloved characters, Elmo, taking to X to ask, "How's everybody doing?" With nearly 200 million views and tens of thousands of replies, the earnest question unleashed an avalanche of responses from so many dealing with difficult issues. Men and women from all over writing in with statements like, "Elmo, I'm suffering from existential dread over here." And "Every Monday, I cannot wait for Friday to come, every single day and every single week for life." Fresh off a heartbreaking Lions loss, the Detroit Free Press speaking for many, saying, "We've been better." Rapper and singer T-Pain adding, "I'm just looking for somebody to talk to and show me some love, if you know what I mean." Even President Biden weighing in, saying, "I know how hard it is some days to sweep the clouds away and get to sunnier days." After the high volume of responses, Sesame Street's official account shared a link for those looking for help with their mental health.
This is the song, la 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 la.
Oh, I love Elmo.
Elmo not shying away from his new role as America's therapist. Later writing, "Wow, Elmo is glad he asked." Elmo
Shouldn't he be doing it in the Elmo voice? Wow, Elmo is glad you asked. Elmo learned that it's important to ask a friend how they're doing. Elmo will check in again soon, friends. Elmo loves you. Come here, Elmo. Come here. Boom, 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 boom. Smack, crap. Smack, crackle, pop. No, I'm kidding. Elmo's adorable.
Elmo learned that it is important to ask a friend how they are doing. Elmo will check in again soon, friends. Elmo loves you. Hashtag emotional well-being.
And now this is being picked up by all the media outlets because it was trending on X big time. I mean, Elmo was the number one topic on X for like 3 days. And I'll be honest with you, caught my attention. I was like, what the hell? Whenever you see a celebrity trending on X, I immediately panic thinking, oh my God, someone died. Who died? What happened? They got arrested. Something bad happened. What is this? And what have they done with Elmo? And I open it up, and all of a sudden it's like, no, everyone's just dumping. Everyone's sad. It's pretty amazing how terrible everybody's doing right now. So I think the takeaway here is it's okay. I think the takeaway is it's okay, and in a weird kind of way, it did make me feel a little bit better that, you know, we're not alone in this, is that we have each other. Everybody's kind of going through the same thing. Here's some more responses from X. It's been a tough time since we left the street and entered the workforce, Elmo. Contrain says, every morning can't wait to go back to sleep. Every Monday can't wait for Friday. Every single day. Well, I think somebody had mentioned that in that report. Washington says, I'm at my lowest. Thanks for asking. I mean, people aren't good. People aren't good. Sour Patch Kids responded with, do you really want the answer, Elmo? Do you really want the answer? And Moreau Paramore, Elmo, we are all tired. We are all very, very tired. Well, leave it to Elmo to cheer everybody up, our favorite Sesame Street character. And don't forget, dial 988 if you or someone you know is in need of immediate mental health supports. That is the easiest way to get it. I love the fact that the government put this in where you just text 988 on your phone and you get a trained counselor 24 hours a day. They're unfortunately, they're not a doctor. They're a trained counselor. However, they will be able to give you some help in the immediate, in the short term. So remember that number, 988 911 in an emergency. However, in Georgia, they've got some big problems after 7:30, and it has to deal with 911. And you know where I'm going with this, don't you? People are calling 911 in Georgia. They kind of got the gold medal in Georgia. For why in the hell are you calling 911 for this? Hello, 911, what's your emergency? Do you know the weather? Do you have the weather? Hi, 911, what's the emergency? Is this where I get food from? 911, what's your emergency? Do you have the score in the football game? Georgia. Way to go, Georgia. Way to go. Georgia's the champion although we had on this show, Saskatchewan, remember? I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago. Some of the wildest 911 calls that came in across Saskatchewan. I think in this country, Saskatchewan might hold the record there. So we'll take a look at that coming up after 7:30. Also coming up on the show, somebody in Target yesterday did something strange, which is not new. However, shoplifting is always illegal. It's always not a good thing to do. This person said, well, I didn't shoplift. I just made lunch. And a TikToker made a video of somebody who went into Target and essentially made themselves a sandwich. Now, if you go to Target to make yourself a sandwich, is that against the law? I think so, because it's technically shoplifting, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Anyway, we'll take a look at that after 7:30, and we got some feel-good pictures to start your day. So we're just getting started. This EasyJet story is amazing, that grandparents are being reunited with their grandkids free of charge because this one airline says that grandma and grandpa should always have an opportunity to see their kids. That's so awesome. We'll take a look at that coming up after 7:30. But first, what beach are we going to today? Well, we've got a beautiful one today in Miami, apparently. Miami Beach is our beach break of the day. We do this every half hour where we've got a live shot of some of the best beaches from around the world. And so today we're going to go to Miami Beach here and have a look-see at who's hanging out. They're getting the trucks out there all ready for the day, all ready for the sun seekers to grab their spot near the ocean at Miami Beach. Oh, it's the 1st of February, the month of love. Yes, welcome to our brand new month, Sunseekers. February is here. We'll take a beach break. Back with more in just a bit. Walnut Crunches are on Tasha. Walnut Crunches on Tasha. Tasha's buying a round of Walnut Crunches. Way to go, Tasha. Tasha's a busy lady, and that's why she was probably a little bit late on the good thing, but we got to make sure we get that in. Yesterday, Tosh says that she got her first paycheck after being a stay-at-home mom for 16 years. That is so fantastic, Tosh. And I got to know, like, when you get that check, okay, let's give her a big ringer's bell. Give her the ringer's bell. What's the first thing you're going to buy? What are you going to buy for sure? She's thinking about that, thinking about the answer there. Because that's a big deal. Way to go, Tosh. We got thick fog across the area, mainly at Menadosa, mainly in the Wawanesa-Souris region, just south of Brandon. It's not bad down around the U.S. border, by the way. But if you are headed towards Menadosa or Neepawa, give yourself extra time today. Oak Lake to McGregor's got fog. And again, Glenboro, Wawanesa, Treeherne, and Souris area. So, yeah, Walnut Crunches all around on Tasha. She's got I got to do the whole money thing where he says, it's rain and cash, rain and cash. Here's our air temp like this. Oh, yeah, it's raining. It's raining. Tasha's back in the money, back in the money. Although, you know, speaking from experience, there is no job more valuable than being a parent. And I don't say that in a lighthearted way. All we need to do is look at society to realize that there are many among us today who weren't blessed with attentive, caring, well-intentioned, hardworking parents. And those seeds have grown into some pretty interesting little plants. Some plants that try to bring $50 million worth of drugs into the country, for example. So, you know, kudos to you. Kudos to all the parents who, whether they are stay-at-home or mostly at home or just completely dog-ass tired, like on your last legs, like, this is awful. This is so much work. This is so, oh my gosh, bless you. God bless you, because, you know, you are making an emotional, financial, physical investment in the future that will pay dividends. And I'm very lucky that I had somebody in my life that was able to do that for our children, because, you know, I did the best that I could, but, you know, having that person around all the time, most of the time, is critical. It really is, Tosh. It really is. Drinks on Tasha today. Okay. It's morning, so I figured that maybe baked goods might be a little bit more appropriate. But you know what? If you guys want to drink tequila first thing in the morning, it wouldn't be the first time. I think we could do that. I think we would be up for that. Oh, but it's going to go to Bill's. Oh, boo. Now, well, you know what? And I get that. I totally do. But you should take something. You should go and get a donut, or you should go and get one of those ridiculous coffees that have the whipped cream on them and the sprinkles. Something to treat yourself. Something to celebrate. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to go to WK Chen or TJ Maxx Jewelers or whatever XYZ jewelry store. And it's like, Tyler said I should treat myself to something great, so I've bought a $12,000 ring. Did I mention we have a new lawyer as a sponsor? They don't do divorces. Oh, Tyler said mimosas, Cindy says. Cindy's up for, so everybody wants booze. Booze to start the day. So a round, a virtual round, okay, on Tosh. Good job, Tosh. All right, let's get into it here and see what we got next. Should we start with the 911 calls? Geez, these guys, I don't know what they're doing. You know, speaking of some people's children, What are you doing with these 911 calls? Not 911, I don't have to tell you because you're intelligent. You're here. You're part of the show. You understand that 911 calls are for emergencies only, right? That means that, your house is on fire, your car is on fire, you accidentally crushed your cat somehow. There's some kind of life and limb issue to call 911. You don't call 911 to get the weather forecast, for example. Good morning, Ruby. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning.
Emergency.
Yeah.
911. What's your emergency?
Yeah, you don't know what the score is, do you?
New at 11, city leaders within Atlanta's emergency services department say calls to 911 have skyrocketed in the last year, causing prolonged wait times. But the phone lines have gotten tied up by people dialing in for the wrong reasons. NewsEdge reporter Joy Dukes explains.
Do you know the score in the game? Do you have the score in the game? Oh, my God. You've got to get this fixed, you guys.
One of more than 1 million calls Metro Atlanta residents made to the city's E911 center last year.
Just wasted resources.
At the City Council's Public Safety Committee meeting Monday, emergency service officials said conversations like it made up a majority of calls to dispatch.
911 was the address of your emergency.
Yeah, you don't know what the score is, do you?
Staggering statistics from APD's Chief Administrative Officer Peter Amon.
Oh, yeah, they're going to go into a whole bunch of political stuff and wasted resources. And, it starts with a little bit of education, I think. Maybe take out some ads and explain to your citizens that, they can call their favorite sports station if there is an issue with the 911. I mean, so here are the crazy reasons people were calling 911. Are you ready for this? All right. One woman called emergency because their sister was refusing to share their food at the theater. You know how that is. Again, some other people's kids. My sister's not sharing her popcorn with me. Hello, 911. What's your emergency? She's not sharing with me. No, don't call 911. Don't do it. A call came in from a woman who had just got out of church, and the drive-through to the KFC was too long. So she asked an officer to come and help with the lineup at the KFC. Now, traffic issues are an important part of public safety. Should someone be drunk at the drive-through and get hit by a car? That's when you call 911. Because the lineup at the KFC is too long and the traffic is backed up, don't call 911. Don't do it. Patricia Alexandria Schweitzer on Facebook. Good morning. Antonishan, there's a fine. Is there a fine for those who are abusing the system? Emergency calls only. I think you probably get one though. Hey, I've butt dialed 911. And that's embarrassing. I did it many, many years ago. And a cop rolls into the driveway and you're thinking, what the hell's a cop doing here? Does somebody call 911? I'm like, no, and they pull out your phone and go, oh, God. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Long time ago. One guy called 911 just because he wanted to see fire trucks and ambulances and wanted the sirens also activated. Please, when you show up, 911, what's your emergency? Yes. Can I get a fire truck and an ambulance? And can you please turn the lights on when you show up? What is this, a birthday party? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh, my God. One person called asking... Hi, 911, what's your emergency? Yes, it's the middle of the night. You guys normally are eating in the middle of the night. What's a good place to get a bacon sandwich? Don't call 911 for food recommendations. They are not there for that. Good morning, blessed mama of two. Oh, my God. One person called 911, okay, asking what lamp she should put in her bedroom. She was 90 years old. She says, what kind of lamp should I put in my bedroom? The 911 dispatcher told her they did not understand, and this was not the correct place to call. The plot thickens. Eventually, she got upset and said, "Fine, I'll call 911 to help." Ma'am, you actually have called 911. That's part of the problem here. 15 seconds later, she called 911. 911, what's your emergency? Yes, I was speaking to such a rude girl earlier. I need another dispatcher to tell me what kind of lamp I should put in my bedroom. One person called 911 because they lost to their sister in a hungry game, or a game of Hungry Hippos. Is anybody still playing that game? That's the game with the marbles and the plastic hippos that are trying to eat the marbles. One person called 911 with a turtle on their porch, and they didn't know what to do. At least that's getting closer. Now, that's not the right place to call. You're supposed to call animal control, but at least they're getting into law enforcement. And animal control is a division of law enforcement. So now we're getting warmer. There's a turtle on my porch, and I don't know what to do. Now, what she should have said is, I believe there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle who's drunk on my porch. I'm trying to remove them. I need some officer assistance. Please come and remove the Ninja Turtle. Responding to a 911 call. They say that 911 calls around U.S. Thanksgiving are rampant, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, in Georgia, they're putting those turkeys in those big deep fryers. You've seen the video where it goes in and then the flames come out. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's what 911 is for. You should never be doing that. You should measure the oil before you drop the turkey. And no, that's not it. They're calling 911 because they're not sure how to cook the turkey. They haven't even gotten to that point. Hi, 911, what's your emergency? Yes, I am trying to cook a turkey. Do you have a recommendation for me? Oh, my God. Oh, and then one teen called 911 saying that there's someone that is buying drugs here in the parking lot, and I've bought some to keep as evidence for you when you arrive. What? That's being proactive in case, like really proactives. One lady called 911 because her neighbor's chihuahuas were having sex and she thought that was disgusting. Can you please come and remove the dogs? Again, at least we're getting closer with animal control here. That is not a 911 call. However, we'll end on this note. There was one person who called 911 because traffic was backed up on a bridge and they had diarrhea. And anybody who has been in that type of situation where, you know, you're wondering that is a traffic concern. It's like, look, 911, can we help you? It's like, yeah, I am on the 18th Street Bridge. I don't know if it's a train or what is happening, but it's backed up and I'm going to crap my pants. Oh, my God. Oh, and should you have an accident like that where you poop your pants in your car, it's okay. It really is. You'll remember this show. You'll remember that Tyler said it's okay that you pooped your pants because any mess, big or small, in your car can be taken to our friends at Auto Fashion. Yes, Auto Fashion. Now, don't tell them I sent you with your poopy card. That's a little on the. They got to get the hazmat suits out for that. But you see, you smell what I'm cooking here. You don't smell it, but you smell. You know what I'm saying? You smell. You get it. It's Fine Auto Finishing. They will help you with any mess, big or small, even if you're stuck on the bridge and accidents happen. They're also MPI accredited, SGI accredited for paintless dent repair, guaranteeing that your car's body is restored to perfection. And the inside of your vehicle, regardless of what has happened in there, maybe carting around some of the bar crew, you're the DD and something bad happens in the back. They've seen it all. They've got stories to tell you at Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North, behind Lee's Buffet. Quentin says, I need an escort. What does that? And then it cut off. What is going on? I don't understand what that comment is. You need an escort. It's February. It's a month of love. What are you talking about? Then Cindy says, gas station burritos. Oh, my gosh. Blessed Mama of Two says, what bothers me is these calls are taking away from dispatchers that need to be free for real emergencies. And that's an excellent point. We had fun with some of the calls, as poopy as they were, turtles on the step, chihuahuas having sex. But 911 is for emergencies only. Quentin is calling 911 for an escort. Don't do that, Quentin. Please don't do that. I have the number for the escort. I will DM you. It's okay. Blessed Carrie Baraniuk on Facebook. Good morning. It's nice to see you. To the comment of it's okay to poop your pants. Pooping your pants happens. And you know what? Everybody has pooped their pants. I don't care who you are. I know. You know what? You've pooped your pants. You have pooped your pants. Everybody has pooped their pants. It humbles us all to say, just say it. I pooped my pants. You pooped your pants. Now, the question that has to be asked about pooping your pants is how old you were. Because if you're a 4-year-old and you pooped your pants, then that's pretty much, that's par for the course. Even if you're 8 years old and you pooped your pants, you got excited at school, that happens. If you're at a Mexican resort and you've had too many burritos, tequila, and various other foods, and you have been partying till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you pooped your pants, which happened to a friend of mine, that's a bit of a different situation, but it's okay because we're human beings, and what goes up must come down. What goes in must come out. Just don't call 911 for poopy pants. That's all the takeaway is. It was a friend. It was a friend. Connection's no good. Hello? Is this on? Hello? Shit happens, says Cindy. Oh. You know what? You need something sweet to start the day. So go get that blueberry fritter that everybody's talking about, or the Dutchie, or the walnut crunch and cinnamon sugar twist. I have to tell you, I have some friends in the States who actually DM'd me this morning, said, are these any good? They just introduced the walnut crunch and cinnamon sugar twist in the States. And I'm like, run there. Go. Don't drive. Run. Because Tim Hortons is celebrating their 40th anniversary in the U.S., 60 years in Canada. They're a sponsor of the show. They've got 10 locations in Brandon, Verdun, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. They've got the Tim's Omelette Bites. They're the bite-sized eggy snacks, breakfast on the go. They're awesome, too. And, of course, got lots of people talking on Hot Chocolate Day about the fudge brownie latte, the fudge brownie iced latte, and the fudge brownie almond iced latte, all available at Tim Hortons. You've always got time for Tim's in Brandon, Verdun, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Blessed Mama says, is it wrong to wish I'd been there to see it happen? You know what? It was a friend of mine that I don't really talk to him anymore very much, and I don't know if he's got anything further to say on that, actually. Shit happens. Shit. We all poop. We all have to poop. You just want to make sure that, you don't have to be so loud. There's nothing like when you're going into the public restroom at the mall and you're going in there to wash your hands because you had a big cheeseburger and you're going in there, or maybe you're just about to eat your cheeseburger at the food court and you're in the bathroom. And it sounds like somebody is lifting heavy furniture in one of the stalls. You've ever had that? Oh my God. And you feel like saying and sometimes I'm like, dude, you need fiber in your diet. Have you ever heard of Metamucil? Have you heard of vegetables? I mean, I am somebody who really enjoys a lot of meat and cheese, but dude, if you push any harder, that door is going to come flying open and there's going to be flames shooting out of your bathroom stall here. So take her cool. Get some corn oil in you or something like that. Corn oil and prunes. Fix you right up as rain. And then there's no need, because that's the other thing. Everybody poops, but no need to strain. Be careful. How do we start talking about this? Oh, this was the 911 calls. The 911 calls. Okay. Speaking of things we shouldn't be doing. So guy's shopping at Target and he's like, wait a second, there is a lot of open containers around here. What the hell has this person done? Look at what this person has done. At the store, they're shoplifting. And then there's, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to simply make myself a sandwich. I am going to make myself a sandwich. Let me show you this here. Hang on a second. Look at this. So there's some open Doritos, some open sandwich meat. Hey, he's got good taste. Oh, no pop for this one. It's a Capri Sun that they've opened up. And
now somebody made a whole sandwich in Target.
Oh, it's even got the bread open there.
Whole sandwich, and they got them with Capri Sun. Oh my God. Damn.
So this person has gone to aisle 7 near the toilet paper and opened some Cheetos, opened a loaf of bread, and then just stood there and chowing down on a sandwich. And looks like, even got the cheese in there. Little bit of sliced cheese to put on the top of that turkey. Looks like a turkey loaf on brown, at least health conscious to a large degree, choosing whole wheat bread over the white bread. If you're going to steal, at least be health conscious, although that kind of gets wiped out with the Cheetos here. And the Capri Sun, like, dude, that's a lot. There's a lot of sugar in Capri Sun. Those drink boxes, you got to watch. Some experts say they're as bad as pop. Yeah, probably would have been a little healthier to have some broccolis and instead of the Cheetos and the processed cheese. You got to watch. It's probably why you're constipated when you're at the public restroom. Easy does it on the old Cheetos and the cheese slices there, Tim. Can you imagine going down the aisle and seeing this? Well, and I wouldn't want to get close to it because then it would be this is what my life is like, is that I'd be going down that aisle and I'd be lifting up each package like it's this big discovery of what the hell has somebody done here. It would take a while for me to put the pieces together to understand that this person had actually committed theft. It is what it is, right? They're shoplifting by making a sandwich. And I would have the empty bag of Cheetos in one hand, and I'd have the bread bag in the other. And it would be at that moment in time that 2 Target employees would come up aisle 12, and they would be like this. They'd become, oh, yeah, we will this weekend. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Look at this guy. And I'd be standing there holding the packages going, no. It's not me. It's not me. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I was just in this aisle and I can't believe that it looks like someone has opened all this food and they've stolen the food. Listen, fatty. Yeah. Big guy, hungry look on your face. Sure. Did you happen to see the perpetrator before they had left the aisle with their Cheetos? And why are your fingers orange? Well, because I had my fingers on the bag. Honestly, I didn't. It's disgusting. I would never share sandwich with a family member, let alone do this. Oh my God. Anyway, there we go. So that's the newest form of shoplifting for you. Making the sandwich right there in the store. And boy, I've got some very brief political news to share with you this morning. You may have heard of this guy. His name's Donald. His last name is Trump. He was president for a little while. Apparently, he wants to take another run. He's in the news this morning because for how long have we known this guy in the political sphere? 2016, he ran before, so 2014. We're coming up on 10 years of the Orange Man saying that there is nothing he can do that will dissuade the, hang on, sneeze, excuse me. There is nothing he can do to dissuade the American voter. And look at him. He's in and out of court constantly. He has been charged with so many crimes, all of them white-collar crimes, financial crimes, fraud. Oh, there was some rape charges, sexual assault charges. So forgive me, I forgot about those. He has done a variety of very, very, what many would say is very bad things. Yet, the American public continued to support Donald Trump. Until today, he finally has met his match. The kryptonite has arrived. And do you know what the kryptonite is? Any guesses as to why he is starting to slide in the polls? I'll tell you why. He's starting to slide in the polls. He's starting to slide in the polls because you may have missed this. He started attacking an even bigger celebrity, Taylor Swift. Yeah, she's good. She's good for something. Yes, he started slamming Taylor Swift, and it's like, no. You can commit any crime on earth you wish to commit. You can do anything you want to with the possibility of impunity, of pardoning yourself. You can do whatever you want. It's carte blanche across America, with one exception. There's one thing you can't do, sir. Sir, there is one thing you will not touch. There is one person you will not talk bad about. And that is our favorite person in the world. Taylor Swift. Who had this on their bingo cards? Did you have this? Did you have Taylor Swift taking down Donald Trump on your bingo card? Holy moly. And this morning, Drudge Reporter's report is saying again, his polls continue to slide. His advisors are saying, get away from Taylor. You are making a colossal mistake. He's always open to things like that, but holy cow, I think it's hilarious. Little Tay-Tay taking down the orange one. Who knew? How amazing is that? Is there nothing that Tay-Tay can't do? I don't think there is. There is nothing that woman can't do. She is a superwoman. Let's go back to Miami Beach here. Kids just getting rolling here, there. Oh, building some sandcastles. There's our beach chairs. There's our beach chairs. Lifeguards reporting for duty. It is February 1, and thanks for being here. We'll take a beach break. Back with more in just a sec. That's Miami Beach. Miami Beach. One of the many, I'm sure. Molly says, can we get cats and dogs for world leaders? Well, maybe Taylor should run for president. There might be your first female president right there. Man, if she can take down Trump, maybe she'll be the first one to run. Who knows? There's nothing Taylor can't do. God, she's running everything else. Maybe she should just run the world. I don't know. Here is a look at our roads this morning, and the fog is lifting rather quickly, at least in Brandon, in the Brandon region. We've got the fog lifting for the most part. Now, we're still seeing some thick fog on 16 and 10 at Minnedosa, getting an updated look at 511 this morning. And we can show that to you as well to see how things are improving here. And again, the visibility issues... little bit near Riding Mountain National Park. Still a few little fog patches between Dauphin and Grandview there. 45 looks pretty decent, but if you're coming up Highway 10, that is, we've seen some visibility issues there. Looks as if to the west it's gotten better now. It's Griswold to Portage, basically. Still some fog patches down around Souris, Wawanesa region this morning. As we zoom in there, here's our city, our fair city. There's Brandon and Carberry and Austin. And down around the U.S. border, things are a little bit better as far as the fog goes. Okay, here's a look at our air temperature map this morning, and then we will take a look at our wind chill, and I bet you we lost a bit of snow yesterday. Oh, yeah. Road Reverend sends me a picture of Taylor Swift that says, stand back and stand by, and it's Taylor Swift on the stage. Oh, man. Yeah, it could be Taylor, all right. Could be Taylor. Man. They've got a new event happening up at the Elkhorn Resort I want to show to you right now. This is really cool. This is a new event that is happening at Elkhorn Resort Spa and Conference Center. And it is the curated wine tasting event. February 21st and 28th. Unwind with 2 hours of luxurious spa time starting at 6 p.m. before embarking on a journey through a world of fine wines. Oh, look at that. Get yourself a glass of wine and then slide into the beautiful spa at Elkhorn Resort. Look at that. Just look at that. Your bones, getting the frost out of your bones. You got a glass of wine in hand. Oh, doesn't that sound fantastic? Again, 2 events coming up at the Elkhorn that you're going to want to be a part of. At 8 p.m., the visiting sommelier will guide you through the delicate notes and robust flavors of 2 elegant reds and 2 crisp whites. As the tasting unfolds, savor the delicious charcuterie boards. And it's $85 per person. It's an experience not to be missed. Registration has to be done through the front desk. And the registration deadline is February the 21st. The event is February 18th. And for the February 28th event, well, okay, that doesn't make sense. Call the front desk. They'll get you the dates are February 21st and 28th at the Elkhorn. That looks fantastic. Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Spa now open and now doing wine tasting. And Elvis is going to be there, too. Co-ops of Westman, here to serve you, not just with grocery, but with gas, too. Make sure to stop by your favorite co-op gas bar for extra special deals each and every time you stop. From chips to soda, candy, special treats, and a whole lot more, Co-ops of Westman filling stations are not just for the gas, but they're for the goodies, too. You can get freshly brewed coffee, grab-and-go breakfasts, and again, everything from chips to soda pop at your favorite Co-ops of Westman gas bar. They're loving this weather. I'll tell you what, a flip of the script when you go from -40 to +4. They are happy customers jumping to the pump for you at Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here with Co-ops of Westman at Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, Neepawa Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota Co-op, too. And Alternative Choice Garden Center, Pilates and Plants, coming up again on Saturday. And don't forget, tomorrow is a day off of school. It's a PD day, Professional Development Day. And I think that they have a few spots left if you want to stick the kids into a program where they can do some arts and crafts and stuff like that on the PD day tomorrow at Alternative Choice Garden Center. How awesome does this look for Pilates and Plants? Take a look at this. Isn't this amazing? I love the grass they've got set up in there. I mean, I know it feels springly and we've got warm temperatures and it feels great. But this is awesome. And fake grass to me, I don't care. I don't care. I take my shoes off, put my toes through the artificial grass. You got the smell of the plants. Pilates and Plants happening this weekend and Saturdays through the winter at Alternative Choice Garden Center for just $15. Get them, purchase your tickets by going to their Facebook page and check that out, would you? Pilates and Plants. And again, a PD day workshop for your kids to get some hand-on crafting stuff at Alternative Choice Garden Center tomorrow. Okay, next up on the show, who needs a groundhog tomorrow? That's right. Well, that's going to be our theme tomorrow. Animals other than Puxatawny Phil that will try to predict the early spring on Groundhog Day. This is in the New York Post this morning or yesterday morning. Oregon has Fufu the hedgehog. The Oregon Zoo says they'll use a hedgehog to try to predict an early spring. While Fufu the hedgehog has only been making predictions for a few years, folklore has it that the tradition of turning to these prickly prognosticators for weather analysis dates back centuries. So that is not a groundhog by the looks of things. No. And there are other animals, which we will take a look at in just a second. First, we have to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok and Facebook. See, you could have 2 hours of the show. You could have a full 2 hours if you join us over on TikTok, as so many people like Blessed Mama 2 and Molly and Road Reverend and Mama Sunday and Lindy Lux and Quentin and a host of others have. GMA Sue, hey, have an awesome day. Thanks for being here. Got to say bye and farewell, TikTokers. We'll be back again tomorrow at 7 a.m., but we're moving the party over to Twitch, okay? Come on over. It's right there on your phone. It's right there. It's right there. Just download it, get a username, jump in, and say hello at twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show, okay? Take care. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you for Keyboard Friday tomorrow, our first one of February, and for Groundhog Day. Get your animals ready for tomorrow. What animal are you going to showcase? Your husband? Your cat? Your dog? Your goldfish? Who's going to see their shadow? Let's get ready for it tomorrow, TikTokers. We'll see you tomorrow for Groundhog Day. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. We have to go. We have to go. We have to say goodbye and move the party to Twitch. We have to move the party over to Twitch. Yes, we do. And thank you so much, YouTubers. Take care. See you tomorrow for Groundhog Day. Not just Groundhog Day.